My name is David Streggy. I'm here on Delusions of Grandeur, and this is my next pickup video. I know it's early, but I've been up for a while, and I've got a ton of stuff that I need to go through again. I couldn't wait until some of my friends had some pickups or whatnot because it's just been a busy pickup season. So, I've got books, I've got games, and I've got movies. So, I've got a small bag here that I'm going to start out with. Um, that I put in one of my half price books bags. And I'm just going to go through them. Um, so, I don't know how I saw bits and pieces of this movie, but I must have, or maybe I saw it at one point in time, but I knew I didn't have a copy of it. And this is Steve Carell's and Tina Fey's Date Night, and it's a pretty good film. It's a good couples movie. It's the extended edition on DVD. Glad I picked it up. Let's see, where can I stick this? Right down here. And next I've not seen this one yet. It's called Proof. Um, Looks like it's got Gwyneth Paltrow, Anthony Hopkins, Jake Gyllenhaal. Um, Looks like it might actually be a good film. I have not seen it yet. Um, I'm going to eventually put it on the to watch pile. Next, I have never seen this movie. It's called Orange County, and it's got Colin Hanks and Jack Black in it. It's got a tagline of "It's not just a movie; it's a state of mind." I believe I got this from my good friend Septum Sin. So thank you for having that. Gonna check that out eventually, and I know it was popular at the time that it came out, but I didn't get a chance to get around to seeing it. So next, I also picked up Catherine Zeta-Jones and Aaron Eckhart in No Reservations on DVD. I guess it's directed by Scott Hicks, and haven't seen it yet. So looks like it's a good feel good movie. I don't know. Uh, Started picking up movies that I just hadn't seen, and not necessarily wanted in the collection, but at least wanted to see per se. I would call that like a chick flick or whatnot. But in any case, next I have No Man's Land. I believe I picked this up from Septum Sin. Um, Looks like it's directed by Danis Tanovic. Um, don't know what it's about. It's got a bunch of laurels on it. Um, I'll have to check it out. Looks like it's a war movie, so looking forward to checking that out eventually. Next, I picked up, and I believe I picked this up from Goodwill. Um, One of my Goodwill trips. 9 months. I believe I've seen this before, but it was a long time ago. It's a rom com. Um, it's got Hugh Grant in it. It's a Christopher Columbus a movie. I know he's done a lot of movies like Home Alone, and I think, yeah, pretty sure. No, that's a John Hughes. But Christopher Columbus directed this film. Gonna check it out again. Um, Glad that I finally picked that up. Next, what's funny is I love this movie. I love Jim Carrey as an actor, but I never picked it up. It just so happens that my good friend Septum Sin had it, and I'm glad that he did. It's called Liar Liar. Um, Loved it when it was on TV. Um, Never got around to picking it up, so I'm glad that I finally picked up a copy. Um, then Um, this I picked up from Goodwill um, not too long ago. It's called Last Flight Out. All the Goodwills seem to have a copy of this, so I decided to pick it up just to see what it's all about. Haven't seen it yet. It is directed by Jerry Jameson and might be some kind of action film or whatnot. It's got Richard Tyson and Bobby Phillips in it, and it's got a tagline on it that says, "She was called to the jungle, now he's called to action." So, looking forward to checking that out. Next, I have an older movie. Cary Grant, Myrna Loy, Shirley Temple. In The Bachelor and the Bobby Soccer. I don't think this one is actually in the Shirley Temple collection that I have. So I'm glad that he had this per se, and I guess it's also got Rudy Valley, Ray Collins, Harry Davenport, and Johnny Sands in it. It is directed by Irving Rice, so looking forward to checking that out when I get a chance. Next, I have never seen this one. Older Kevin Spacey and Frank Whaley in it, called Swimming with Sharks. Probably still way before his controversy stuff came out. So, looking forward to checking that out eventually. I picked that one up from Septum Sin, so thank you, Septum. Next one, this one's an older one. It's got Elizabeth Taylor, Montgomery Clift, and Katharine Hepburn in it, called Suddenly Last Summer. I picked this up from Goodwill. Believe it's directed by Joseph L. Mankiewicz. And looking forward to checking it out. I've seen a lot of older films. Not sure if I've seen this one. Definitely going to make sure that I make sure that I watch that one and have that one under my belt and within my collection. Next, this one I got from Septum Sin again, called Summerland. I know it came out, had some buzz. Looking forward to checking this out. I think it's a thriller of some kind. It is directed by Kim Ferriant. So I am looking forward to checking this out. Gonna be some good times. Next, this is a Pang Brothers film. He is a director of the original The Eye. It is called Recycle. Looking forward to checking that out. Subtitled films take me a while to get through on my own, but I can read films. But not a lot of people. Well, there are actually a lot of people who don't mind reading films. I shouldn't say that. That people don't like reading films, because I don't mind checking films out if they're good or by good directors. So looking forward to checking that out. Next, this one I remember coming out, had a little bit of buzz. The trailers were looking like they were like insane or whatnot at the time. It's got Scarlett Johansson, Kate McKinnon, Jillian Bell, Ilana Glazer, and Zoe Kravitz, and it's called Rough Night. I would have to say this is kind of like a slumber party chick flick. Going to eventually check this out eventually once I get a chance. Looking forward to it. Next, I have two independent films. I do believe that they are older Phil Herman films. The first one is called Sickened. And the second one is called Into the Woods. And you can tell that These were just roughly done on a computer, privately sold at one point in time. Um, and I'm pretty sure that these were probably on VHS at one point in time, because he's definitely from the 90s. He starred and directed in the Jacker trilogy. Um, and well, directed the first two. The third one went and was directed by someone else. But looking forward to checking these older films out of his. I'm glad that I finally had them. Thank you, Septum. And that's it in that small bag. Um, Next, I have another small bag of stuff that I was gathering. And this is a mixed thing of novels and music type stuff. So give me a moment while I pull some of this stuff out. Okay. Okay. Those. Oh, put that here. Okay, so I actually got into this one author some years back, and he was a fantasy author. Let's see, and okay, so trying to put them all together here. My mom used to work for a place called Tesseract Arts and Crafts out in Mequon, Wisconsin, and she would cashier there and work behind the counter and paint T-shirts and teach painting classes and whatnot. And she got to be really good friends with the owners. And the owners, they were known by the names of Mr. and Mrs. Booth. Mr. Booth, he did stained glass, and Mrs. Booth, she was just the kindest heart, most lovable soul. And they had a daughter by the name of Louise. Now, she was a little bit more pleasantly plump, but as a young kid, I became very good friends with her, and she would read books and then give them to me as presents from time to time. And I think she gave me the first. I believe she gave me the entire series of this. And Neil Hancock is the author. This is the Circle of Light quadrilogy. The first book is called Greyfax Grimwald, Faragon Ferengay, Calyx Stay, and then the fourth one is Square in the Circle. It's all about the journey of an otter, a bear, and a dwarf who end up running into a wizard in the main world, and then kind of going on an adventure together throughout the entirety of the series. And I wanted to read it again. Well, I found a whole stack of Neil Hancock written books, and they are all in fairly decent condition for being as old as they are. He also evidently did this quadrilogy. It's called The Wilderness of Four. I never got around to reading this series, but this one's called Across the Far Mountain. Then we got The Plains of the Sea. Then we've got On the Boundaries of Darkness. And then we've got The Road to the Middle Islands, which it actually looks like the same characters that were in the Circle of Light quadrilogy appear to be appearing in this quadrilogy. And then I've also got The Sea of Silence, The Fires of Windermere, and Dragon Winter, also by Neil Hancock. So I have a whole slew of Neil Hancock not films, books that I plan on reading. And I actually got pretty far in the first Circle of Light book. Next, I had to have this. This is a hardcover of the three Indiana Jones movies that started them all. This is Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, and Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. The novelizations of the Steven Spielberg films. So I thought this was pretty cool. I'm glad that I finally get a chance to check it out. And once I have a chance, I will sit down and read that. But I've been so busy with work, it's been hectic. So now I am putting these to the floor so that I can check out what else I have in this bag here. Oh, there's one more here. I guess this one's called The Wanderer's Return. I love the covers of all of these books. The 70s was definitely an interesting time. Okay, so now I'm going to show you some of the music videos that I have picked up. So, a lot of these were in the same stack that I bought. So here I have the British Beat Live. And this has quite a lot on it. Game of Love, Groovy Kind of Love, I Go to Pieces, A World Without Love, Needles and Pins, You Don't Have to Say You Love Me, Downtown, Do a Diddy, Paul Jones, the Tremolos, Here Comes My Babe, We Gotta Get Out of This Place, Eric Burden and the Animals. So you can see what's kind of on that. Next I have Eric Clapton and Friends in Concert, still brand new in its package. Of course, it's got that snap case that many people don't like. Then I've got Jimi Plays at Berkeley. So I guess that's Jimi Hendrix. It says Berkeley Community Theater, Saturday, May 30th, 1970. So looking forward to checking that out. Next I have Fleetwood Mac, The Dance. Then I got Eagles, Hell's Freezes Over. Then I got The Doors, Live at the Bowl from '68. Looking forward to checking that out. Godsmack Live. Los Lonely Boys Texan Style Live from Austin. Santana Live by Request. And in an earlier video, you may have seen me show off my Woodstock DVD set that I picked up. Well, this is why I chose to buy this stack. I wanted the Woodstock '99 concert, so that ended up being up in there. And then, last but not least, the 25th anniversary Rock and Roll Hall of Fame concerts, which I believe is a 3 DVD set. It's got Crosby, Stills, and Nash, Stevie Wonder, Paul Simon, David Crosby, and and Graham Nash, Simon and Garfunkel with The Sounds of Silence and Bridge Over Troubled Water, Aretha Franklin, Annie Lennox, Metallica, Enter the Sandman, Lou Reed, Ozzy Osbourne, Iron Man and Paranoid, Ray Davies, U2, Bruce Springsteen, Jeff Beck, Sting, Buddy Guy, Billy Gibbons, Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, and many more. So, looking forward to checking a lot of that stuff out. Okay, so, and then I have two games that I have picked up. Not too recently, but I haven't really gone on about them yet. First off, I've got the Mortal Kombat the Legacy Collection, which I guess you got Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, and 4 on many various formats. Hello, Glitch fans. Sorry, I just saw that you said hi. And Wisconsin Daniel Mesidor. Hey. And then also I've got Tomb Raider 4, 5, and 6, which I guess those are Tomb Raider, The Last Revelations, Chronicles, and The Angel of Darkness. So glad that I finally was able to. I'm into a lot of old school games. So if I pick up a game, it's normally has something to do with something older, or something that I might have grown up with, or whatnot, or at least checking out some of what I might have. Okay, so that's not all that I have, but I figured that's pretty much enough for this video. So hopefully you have enjoyed seeing what I've picked up lately. I still have another full box of books and a big bag over here. So I don't know whether I'll get to it today or another day, but I'm really hoping that I'll be able to get to revealing what I have soon for you. So hopefully you've enjoyed seeing what I've picked up lately and gotten from some people. And I'll see you next time here on Delusions of Grandeur. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your day, evening, or morning, wherever you are. So, thank you so much, and enjoy.